Hello everyone and welcome back to The Wandering Wind on YouTube. Today I am hopefully going to be gaining a few more subscribers by doing this live subscriber stream. Hopefully, but we'll see. So who am I? I'm sure that if you're new here, you're probably wondering, so I will go ahead and give you a rundown of who I am. Hey there, Gray. How you doing? My name's Gregory, not Wandering, but so I am a I'm a YouTuber first and foremost. I don't really categorize myself as a vlogger or a gamer or anything else. I'm just a guy that likes to make videos and talk about stuff. Hey there, holding in farts. Yeah, I know. It's been a couple days. But I don't ascribe myself to one group or the other. Yeah, I remember you. You're funny. That's what you are. You're funny. I'm more of a jack of all trades. I like to do gaming videos and music videos where I sing, and I like to think I have a pretty good singing voice. I mean, that's something for you to decide. I mean, go check out some of my videos. You never know. Wow, 4 people on a stream? Awesome. That is great. I have never had this many people on a stream in quite a while. Yeah, I know, I'm an hour ahead of you. It's quite a frustrating thing to see that there are people that are an hour ahead of you or an hour behind you, and yeah, it's horrible. But yeah, I like to do videos that make me feel good and make you feel good. And so I wanted to introduce myself to the community, allow them to really see me for who I am. It's every day, bro, with the Wandering Wind flow. 100 pounds lost in 6 months. Never. Yeah, it's been done before, but I'd like to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. I tell you what. After my weight loss journey is over, I'll do an everyday bro parody video centered around my weight loss. When's my surgery? You've lost 98 pounds in 6 months. Way to go! My surgery is probably going to be the end of next year, if not the beginning of the following year, so late 2018, early 2019, so it's a ways off, but hopefully I can make some progress on my own before then and make my life that much more of a quality existence rather than a can I sing for you? I guess, I mean, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. Not bad, eh? I'm not doing the whole song because I don't remember the whole song, but thanks. I'd like to say that I cultivated it myself, but mainly it's from quite a few years in church choir. Up until if I get surgery, I won't be able to hardly eat anything ever again. True, I'll definitely be limited in what I can and cannot eat, But at the same time, at least I'll have a continued existence, eh? I mean, I'll still have a continued lifespan rather than living to maybe age 35, age 40. Instead, I'll live to age 60 to 70 if everything goes well. So, can you see my arm? Yeah, my arm waves back to me. I've got no muscle. I have got no muscle at all. It's mainly just me and my fat. Me and my rolls. And that's depressing, but start eating veg and the weight will drop off. Yeah, I know. I'm actually on a diet plan and I am starting to lose a little bit of weight. But the thing is, my body, it's not like a normal body. My body, I was born premature. Some of the parts of my body that are supposed to help to make me lose weight don't work like they should. It's a medical issue. It's not just calories in, calories out. It's never that simple with obese people, but especially in my case, it wasn't. I know it doesn't matter. I know it's still an excuse, but it is a bigger problem than just the age-old calories in, calories out argument that a lot of people, and even I, tried to make it for years. I tried to make it all about, well, I'm not eating right, and granted, I'm not. I'm eating less healthy stuff and more unhealthy stuff. I'm eating full-fat stuff. I'm eating heavy stuff. It's just, but at the same time, I'm not eating nearly as much as I used to. I'm eating bite-sized portions rather than whole plates, trying to these days. And I know there are excuses. No, actually, as a fellow fatty, he probably does know quite a bit about what he's talking about. So, don't silence him. He probably knows a lot about what he's talking about, and I do agree. There are quite a few excuses I've told myself over the years that really make things more difficult for me than they should be. And I know I need to get healthier before the end of my life is, well, I don't like to get healthy before the end of my life is here, but, no one is guaranteed tomorrow, but I'd like to make the odds tip in my favor. Well, it's not just surgery. I mean, I'm going through all these pre-qualification things too. I'm having to go to classes to learn how to eat right and how to manage my weight better. I'm learning how to count calories and how to ration my time appropriately to where I get ration my time appropriately. What? Okay. My typical day's calorie intake is about 2,500 to 3,000. My typical daily food groups are, okay, first thing, I usually don't wake up until around noon. That's my first problem right there. I wake up around noon, and my first meal is lunch. My first meal is lunch. 1,500 max. I know I'm getting it down, but it's a gradual down scale because of the fact that my body has lived on 2,500 to 3,000 to 5,000 calories a day, pretty much, for the last 6 years. Okay, yeah, let's get off the depressing subject. It's not helping anyone. It's actually making everyone uncomfortable. But yes, I am appreciative of what you're saying, and I will take that into account, and I am trying my best to change my lifestyle. Now, so what is everyone's plans for Christmas? What all do you want to what's on your wish lists? Personally, for me, there are 3 things on my wish list. One, which I know I'm getting, which is a PS4, so that I can do gaming videos for you guys here on YouTube. I'm actually going to be opening up a secondary YouTube channel called The Wandering Wind Gaming, which I'm going to be using to broadcast both here on regular YouTube and over on YouTube Gaming especially. Hopefully gaining a few subscribers in the... Okay, so PS4 for Gray K and Breath of the Wild for him as well. You already got a Switch, don't you? Cheating little bastard. I wanted one ever since they announced it, and it's like, why? And, Holding in Farts wants a Nintendo Switch. Nice. What? No? Oh, Wii U. Okay, yeah, buying a PC is a lot harder than you might think. Just because I have no... Really, man? Really? The connection says it's going out again. Hoo-yah! Hoo-yah! Yeah. Hoo-yah! But yeah. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, buying a PC for me is, super difficult because I may be good with electronics, but when it comes to being able to figure out what parts go well with others, I'm not that great at being able to read the labels or reading the fine print to where I can see that, yeah, there's, okay, these two pieces go well together, but these two don't. So, say I bought one motherboard and bought a completely different, just get it built. Yeah, but the thing is, getting a PC built for you costs a lot more than building it yourself, and I want to build one myself, but I need a base. Can you play the Expose Him Vine? I'm running this on my tablet, so no, I can't. I can't play. What'd you say? Just use a calculator. $40. Oh, Greg K. But no, I don't know. I feel like getting a PC at this point is also pointless because I've got a perfectly good PC for what I use. I would like eventually an editing rig that actually does what I need to do. Do I like any girls? Right now, I don't have any specific ones I like. I do like girls. I mean, I'm a woman's man, okay? I'm definitely a man's man. I like women. I like the way they look. I like the way they act. Yeah, as far as any specific crushes or anything, not at the moment. Not even celebrity crushes. I've actually got a 2017 laptop that I'm using now. Let me actually look at the specs. Just a second. Let me get into the... Would I do a girl with a pink? No, no, no. Do I like men? No. I like men as friends. I don't like men as anything else. I don't begrudge men their choice. But okay, so the laptop I've got now is a Walmart PC. It's an HP laptop, so that gives you any indication. It's got an Intel Celeron CPU, N3050 at 1.6 gigahertz, and 4 gigs of RAM. It's passable for what I need. But I'd like eventually to get at least an 8 gig kit. Do Breath of the Wild gameplay for Wii U. I don't have a Wii U either. Don't have a Wii U. Don't have a Switch. Don't have a PS4. Don't have an Xbox One. I've got a PS3 and a 3DS. And as we all know, the 3DS is on its way out. And the PS3 that I have, for some reason, doesn't want to work with the capture card that I got second hand. So, at least for right now, I can't do it. No, I don't want a beaver. I don't want a beaver. I'm good, Chris. I'm good. When did I first like girls? Probably around age 8. I finally started noticing that girls are different from guys. Do I like any butts? Like I said in the last stream, I'm more of a breast man. But let's get off the weird topics before I end up getting booted off of YouTube. So I'm hoping to get to 400 to 500 subs by the end of the... Have you ever gone on any date? I've been single since the day I was born, and I'm going to probably be single until the day I die. Yeah, I know there's weirder stuff on YouTube, but I still, I don't know. I just don't like the idea of talking about that kind of stuff anyway. It just feels weird to me. I'm trying to be sober-minded and stuff and not be... Get a cat. Get a cat. Oh, yeah, the cat videos. Speaking of which, have you ever seen the talking cat videos? The one with the ones with Todd or whatever. Check my sub count. Let me guess. You unsubscribed again? You were horrible last night. Just horrible. Although you might have subscribed instead. You made me worry. There are these there's a set of videos called Talking Kitty Cat, and this guy edits his videos in a way where he makes his cats talk, and you subbed after last stream and just unsubbed. Well, thank you. That is so kind of you. I love that very much. Whatever. But no, there's this guy that there's this guy that edits his videos where his cats were acting pretty damn strange. And, ooh, 3:31 again. I should go outside with my tablet. It's cold out tonight. And, maybe tomorrow I will. I'll start doing vlogs. It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months, never done before. I don't know the whole thing because I never really thought it worth remembering. Jake Paul and Logan Paul are some of the. You know what? I don't have to if I can't. But no, I like doing YouTube. I like doing YouTube for myself and also for people who like what I do. Nothing else. I'm not going to be somebody else. You can be honest if you want. You can be as honest as you want. You can take it as... I won't take it the wrong way, I promise. I have disability. And you understand that it helps me. But does it really pay the bills? Is probably what you're going to say. To be honest, no it doesn't. But then again, I don't really have the capability to do much. Make fewer videos of just talking crap and make more good ones. Yeah, I should. And I'm trying to do my best to do that. I don't know what exactly I can do that is quote-unquote quality because, you know, I don't know what YouTube or what my audience really wants. And I know what I want to do, but what I want to do is talk about the issues that really mean a lot to me, like net neutrality or my views on Christmas or whatever. And I don't know that's necessarily quality. Thank you. I like that you love what I do here on YouTube. High quality gameplay. Give me a month. Give me until after I've gotten my PS4 and I'll be able to, but do a day in the life, but that will mean going outside. Actually, sadly enough, I don't really get outside a lot. Mainly because there isn't a lot that I actually do anymore. You see, I have this thing called social anxiety where I absolutely hate going out in public. Can I do a stream tomorrow? I'm sorry, I probably won't be able to. I've got... Actually, you know what? I do have a job, somewhat. I work on Mondays at my church, where I talk about... where I help them with their social media and stuff, and their website. I set up their website, I post, or I schedule posts for their social media through a thing called Buffer, and stuff like that. So, I mean, I should video doing that. I really can't. I mean, I guess I could try, but it's. I'll see what I can do. I might be able to fit it in. I might be able to fit it in. I don't know anymore. I used to know what YouTube wanted because, you know, all it wanted was reaction videos and TNTL. What the hell is that? Go for a walk and video my adventures down some. You don't know where I live. We have no forests left. I mean, we may be a backwater town, but we have no forest left. We have maybe a small amount of woods, but a lot of that you can't even go in anymore because it's government owned, and so therefore anyone that trespasses is immediately arrested or something or other. I can always just go around and walk through the town, but I'll probably have to do a dub over it. Otherwise, all you're going to hear is me. And here we are at the local. Yeah, it's it's not going to be pretty if you just watch me trying to talk while I'm walking, because these days I have trouble catching my breath just going up a flight of 14 stairs in my apartment, which is sad. I just know that if you're looking for people to give you money, you're going to have to produce more interesting content. I'm not looking for people to give me money. I'm looking for people to let me know that what I'm doing isn't wasted. Hey there, Southern Living. How you doing today? I forgot your actual name. I'm doing well. It's been a frustrating month. Not for me. Personally, I don't care if I make a single dime. I think my lucky star is that I made around $100 this year from monthly Patreon donations and the occasional stream tip donation. Oh, Dylan, that's your name. Okay, sorry. I keep forgetting I have you on Facebook as well. But I don't care anymore. It doesn't matter to me if I make money or if I'm completely nondescript. Because for me, it's not about the paycheck, it's about the people. I care about the people. Why? And besides, unless I've got like 1 million viewers, why would it matter if I've gotten money or not? I've been able to get a couple of trinkets because of people, but I take that for every bit that it's worth. I'm thankful for everything that I've received from my viewers. Exactly. I do it to help people. I don't do it to... Really, if YouTube were a viable way to get a job, I'm sure everyone would be doing it. Everyone and their brother would be saying, I want to be a YouTuber. I mean, granted, that's the way it's going anyway. But all that's doing is making the content here on YouTube cheap. Anyone trying to make a living off of YouTube first is a nut. Anyone trying to make money off of YouTube after receiving success is actually an entrepreneur. You can't expect to earn money without first putting in the work. See you later, Gray. Have a great one. Same as Twitch streamers. Why so negative? Probably just because there are people out there that want me to know that this isn't exactly an affordable or a viable business model, which I already know, kinda. I mean, really. I'm really just smarter than I look, I guess. I mean, what do I look? I mean, granted, sometimes I can kind of act like I'm a complete and total idiot, but I do know what I'm getting in for. No, I came here because I love to make videos and I love to make people smile. And maybe along the way maybe along the way I'll make some money, maybe along the way I'll lose some money. Either way, it doesn't matter. In fact, this last month, one of my best friends who finally got his disability claim approved in August said that My Little Pony sucks. Just saying, LOL. That's your position. That's your opinion. I can respect that. I may not agree with it, but I respect that. Yeah, what is a real job? Something you hate going to and making $100,000 a year. Exactly. I mean, a real job. A real job. Yeah, I understand that. You know what? I don't like it because it's a show for kids. I like it because at the end of the day, for a fleeting moment, I can forget the depressing world I live in sometimes. I mean, it's not always depressing. The world is vast and beautiful. The people in it can be even more so. But there are days when life just gets you down, and sometimes you just have to indulge in a little bit of childishness. That's what I do. You have to indulge yourself in a little bit of childishness to really grasp what it is to be a child inside again. Jesus said to us, "Come to me as the little children do, with innocence in your hearts." You know, it is strange. I mean, it's a show that bucks all, no pun intended, it bucks all the trends of a typical animated show for girls, but at the same time, it's my thoughts exactly. Why butt into someone else's business? Yeah, if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's okay. Who says I need help? Yeah. You worry about me. Well, I worry about myself just fine. You worry about your own life. I'm sure there are people in your life that really need you. And hey there, Mr. Farts. How you doing? We're just talking about. I say it every day I make a video. What? That I worry about myself? Or that I love My Little Pony, or what? I don't say it every day. I say it sometimes when I feel it's a relevant issue or a relevant mention. I don't always say, hey, I'm a big fan of My Little Pony. I just love my ponies. What's my favorite TV show? Actually, it's strangely not Pony. It's actually a show called Rick and Morty. It's it's stupid and it's strange and it's really fun. The first time you watched me was at the My Breath of the Wild trailer. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I should be watching the new Star Trek. I was never a Trekkie. That was my father. Well, no, my father was a Star Warrior. I'm a Star Warrior too, to be honest. I love my Star Wars. Um, 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 to be honest, I really like... I can't exactly explain why I like what I like. It's just something that connected with me one day. I was flipping through channels and I was just flipping through channels one day and I Star Wars is for people that can't understand Star Trek. Figures. Do I watch Stranger Things? Never heard of it, and isn't that a Netflix show? I don't think I can afford Netflix. I can barely afford my internet bill, but I need it to be able to stay on here. Which that's another big thing. Why is it that you had to pay your internet bill and then pay a separate bill to the company that makes your console so you can play online? What the hell? Star Wars is magic, Star Trek is science. Decode the message. What's that? Easier to believe in magic like religion, eh? Well, I am a stanch Christian, so I guess it is easier to believe in magic than it is in... Look at the letters. Decide the method. They just want money. Yeah, it figures, it figures. If they didn't want money, they'd, let us play online for free. Catch you next time, Dylan. Have a great one. Do I believe in Adam and Eve being the first people? Yes. Do I believe that they were the first living beings? No, I believe those were the angels. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had the serpent there to tempt Eve and lead Adam and Eve into the fall. However, I don't believe that those other creatures were aliens. Well, if you really think about it, Adam and Eve probably lived in a climate much like much of the Middle East and much of Africa. Sunny, hot, and you know what? I don't speculate on that because that's something that, it doesn't. It's not important to my faith. It's not important to what I believe. But I believe that probably Adam and Eve ended up being... No, we only hear of the names of her first two sons. I do believe she had others. Otherwise, where the heck did Noah and his 3 sons come from? But, yeah, there is logic, but at the same time, you have to divide your logic from your heart. Otherwise, your logic deceives your heart and makes you believe the wrong thing. You see, faith is believing in things unseen. It's not believing in, oh, well, I can touch it, I can feel it, so it's there. Faith, by definition, is believing in something you can't measure, you can't detect, you can't feel. It's just something you know deep inside of you is real. And so that's why I have faith. Others may have science. I don't believe that science and religion are mutually exclusive, though. That's a misnomer. Science is very much supportive of religious belief, in a way. You see the vastness of space that we've discovered over the eons, and we see that there is much more to our universe than what we could ever have imagined, and yet right there in the Bible it even speaks of things that we've only recently discovered, if you really look close enough. Or, for example, the descriptions of the Revelation written 2,000 years ago. There are passages that describe perfectly, or at least in muddled detail, of what the effects of a nuclear explosion would probably be. Although you could say the same thing about the Mahabharata and the Hindu texts concerning the ancient wars. But have I ever drunk an energy drink? No. Well, okay, yes. When I was little, my father used to buy me Red Bull. And the first time I had a Red Bull, it actually had the opposite effect on me. See, I was a hyper kid. I had my first Red Bull and I mellowed out for some reason. The second time I had Red Bull, my mother smacked my father upside the head and said, "What the heck do you think you're doing? He's going to be 10 times worse." And it was. Don't know why that first Red Bull made me mellow, but maybe it was just my body getting used to its first real dose of caffeine. So, go figure. But, yeah, I don't drink energy drinks. My only energy drink is coffee. First thing in the morning, if I don't have my coffee, I ain't a happy person. I am not a happy person without my coffee. I'm like, what the hell do you think you're doing talking to me before I've had my coffee? Go away! Yeah. I'm still quite a weird individual. And that's before people know about the ponies. Just bringing up what you've been talking about. But, yeah. So, I really enjoyed just being able to speak with you guys and interact with you guys. And if you could, please make sure to stay tuned for all my future videos if you liked this little interaction with me. If you didn't, that's okay. You know, you can always find another smaller YouTuber that needs a subscriber or two. And, you know, I'm willing to give you guys a few people that might want to have your viewership, like Dylan, the Southern Living guy. He is a great source of inspiration for people that suffer from anxiety issues and psychological issues. BLT Gamer is a Minecraft player, I think. I'm not sure. And there are a few others. And they're all deserving of new subscribers, too. So go ahead and check them out. And, you know, have fun with your life. thank you for saying that you enjoy my videos. I really, Gray, you're a really great guy. Who's been, retracting your messages? Has it been you or has it been the system? Because if it's the system, I'm sorry. I wish someone would give you a shout out. Me too. Me too. You know, it might be the filters. I thought I turned those off. Maybe I didn't. I should see about turning those off eventually. Just to make sure that no one's going to end up getting shafted just because, you know, someone doesn't like what someone else says. But yeah, I like being here. I like doing the things that I do, and I like being the... Well, there's another one, and another one. You know what? Let's see if I can fix this for you. Maybe if I add you as a moderator, now you'll be able to keep your comments on the live chat. Figures. I'm so sorry about this, Gray. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Maybe it's just that you're, chatting way too... I don't know. I will see about fixing this before the next live stream so that none of you had to suffer through this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and go now so that way you don't have to suffer anymore through this. And you have a great night. Alright, Gray? All you had to do is leave a short comment that I can read and I'll be happy with that. Sorry for your troubles, man. I'll get this fixed as soon as possible. Let's see if this one stays. You're marked as a moderator now, so maybe it won't get retracted. Hopefully it won't get retracted. If so, then there's something wrong with the system. Well,